Hi guys, camera mounts for my stunt kite. Did this one the other day. This is my modified SYMA X5C camera of a quadcopter. Modified it to have a button on top to switch the record on and off. That fits on there. A couple of bolts go through the holes there, and then the battery sits on there with a couple of rubber bands around it and holds it all together. That works, but I found a few issues with it. The main issue is if the kite tips over, this goes straight in the mud, nose first. So I was thinking about how to redesign it. Oh, the other problem was if you want to take the card out, the spar that goes through that hole is in the way. You can just get it out, but it's a struggle. So this is Mark II. So it's the same basic bracket there for the spars. One spar goes through that way, and one goes through that way. This is hot off the printer. I haven't finished cleaning the bits off it yet. Anyway, so this is the Mark II version. The idea being, this now fits in there. So there's a bit of a cover or protection at the front there, so that it doesn't go straight onto the lens. If it lands on soft mud, it's still going to go in, but because that's a longer piece, it should restrict how deep it goes. I didn't want to make it much longer because it's going to be in the viewfinder then. So we'll have to try it and see what happens. The other thing I was going to do with this one was, rather than use that camera, which I've modified, I was going to see if I could use this camera, which is unmodified, so it will still fit in the same place. A bit of, yeah, there we go, that clips in place. Those screws, which are currently stored there, go through the holes there. Then the battery, in this case, will sit over there. We'll pass a rubber band through there. Something like that. I think I've actually done that in the wrong order. But never mind, that'll give you the rough idea. The battery then held in place, rubber bands. Part of this is for crash protection. When it does crash, that can slide out, so it's less likely to get damaged. Anyway, this one unmodified, so we've still got a three-way connector on there. What I was thinking of doing was get another one of these momentary push buttons through that square hole there, get the female version of this connector, connect it to the back of there, but also one of those types of connectors on the other side of the switch. So we actually have the switch mounted on here, and we don't have to modify the camera. We can just plug it in. That's the theory. At the moment, it is just theory. Let's just pop that rubber band on there for now, just to stop that falling off while I'm chatting. So that's the theory. Oh, you'll also see, instead of sticking out all the way forwards, I've moved it back a bit. Those angles there are where the stunt kite, the sails actually shoot off at an angle like that to a tensioner just there, and then they go back up again, so they're W-shaped. So that's my theory, that will fit on the sail and allow us to have the camera just that bit further back, and I got access to the memory card easier. The spar isn't in the way. So that's the design theory. Problem at the moment is I thought I'd got a stock of the female connectors, and I can't find it. Anybody who knows about my stock of stuff knows that I've got lots of stuff tucked away, and I just can't get to it now. So I think I'll have to order some more off eBay or something. Problem is I don't think they are actually micro JST. They look like micro JST, but they haven't got the same keyway on them. So that's annoying. Anyway, that's the Mark II version of the Stunt Kite camera. I have got a video up of it actually flying on a stunt kite, and it's a bit hairy to watch because obviously stunt kite is going all over the place. I also had the camera on the top of the spar, and that actually meant it was pointing up higher than I wanted it to. So next time I mount it, I'll mount it on the bottom of the spar, so it's pointing down slightly. It's for orientation when you're actually trying to see what's going on, and I need it pointing down a little bit more so you can actually see where I am. Then it's probably going to be a little bit easier to follow. When the sky's just moving around and the horizon's moving around, it's not so easy to watch. Physically, it feels uncomfortable. If we can see me to focus on, it gives you something to focus on and it won't be quite so uncomfortable to watch. But the whole idea is to actually get live onboard stunt kite footage, which is not going to be stable by any means. It's going to be waving around. So it'll be worse than watching FPV on a tiny whoop quadcopter, because at least they're going straight forwards 90% of the time. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.